Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm hearing two
I'm
sound.
hearing two sound.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
You are able to
You're able to
hear?
Audible, but not perfect, I think.
Not clear?
Okay.
some problem.
Hare Krishna. Now it's clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, fine. So somebody can share the screen. I'm not able to share. What is happening here? Hello. Somebody sharing, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu. 41.
CC Madhya, 12th chapter, right?
Yeah.
12th chapter. Which verse you said? 40?
1.
41. So I'm also opening here. Okay, 41 verse. Okay. महाप्रभु महाकृपा करे न तुम्हारे
महाप्रभु महाकृपा करे न तुम्हारे
मोरे मिली पारे अवश्य साधि भेद हरे.
Hare
मोर मिली पारे अवश्य सदीबे तहरे.
So cleansing of the Gundicha temple. Hmm? So the king told Raman Rai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very merciful to you, therefore please solicit my meeting with him without fail. So now Pratap Rudra's request after request to everybody, whoever is there, that through Ramananda Rai, through Nityanand Prabhu, through Saram Bhattacharya, through everyone, he is trying to create the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He is not giving up. So which quality of Pratap Rudra we saw? That is very important in our life also. To learn from Pratap.
Determination. Determination.
Determination is there, yes. One more I said from P.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. Perseverance is very important. We should never give up. Persevere, continue day after day. Ashabad. The devotee is called Ashabad. Means he is hopeful after hopeful. Never gives up the hope. Yeah. एक संगे दुई जन क्षेत्रेय वे ऐला
एक संगे दुई जना क्षेत्राय यबे ऐला
रामानंद राय तबे प्रभु रे मिलिला.
रामानंद राय तबे प्रभु रे मिलिला.
Others are not chanting, only Sri Kumar Bose voice I can hear. Everybody should chant. The king and Ramananda Raya returned together to Jagannath Puri, and Sri Ramananda Raya went to meet Mahaprabhu. Hmm. So So now Ramananda is very, very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Pratap Rudra knows. And who is actually Ramananda Rai in the spiritual world? Who is Ramananda in the spiritual world?
Arjuna Prabhu.
Uh, Arjuna. Arjuna and Vishakha. Vishakha Sakhi. Lila is Swarup Damodar and Ramananda is Vishakha and Arjuna both. So very dear to Lord. So that's why Pratap Rudra is actually through Ramananda Rai trying to attract the attention of Mahaprabhu. Vishakha is very dear. Lalita Vishakha. See now Ramananda Rai. And actually he is telling, he is not that Pratap Rudra gave some money to Ramananda Rai. Take this 1 lakh rupees and tell my glories. Not like that. He actually feels that Pratap Rudra is a great devotee. Prabhu pade, everybody should chant. Prabhu pade prema bhakti janaila rajar.
Prabhupada prema bhakti
Prabhupada
janaila
Prema Bhakti
rajara
प्रसंग पाया ऐसे कहे बार बार
prasanga pana aije kahe bara bara.
Prasanga Ache Panache Hey Bharava.
That is slow, I think.
हाँ ठीक है. So Ramandra informed Mahaprabhu about the ecstatic love of the king. Indeed, as soon as there was some opportunity, he repeatedly informed the Lord about the king. So Ramananda genuinely felt that king has really so much love for you, Lord. I don't have that much love, but he has so much. And because King Pratap Rudra gave Ramananda Rai the facility to leave the job and go and meet Mahaprabhu and also pension. So if devotees, if we want to please the Lord, what is the best way to please the Lord?
To
Service
please
to
his devotees.
Ah, please his devotees. If we please the devotees, then Lord becomes
What is
naturally pleased. And if we please very, very intimate devotees, then Lord is all the more pleased. So that's why Ramananda is pleased. That's how Lord Chaitanya's heart starts melting. Oh, Caritamrta is really nice. He pleased my Ramananda Rai. He gave him, he relieved him, and also gave him pension equivalent to the salary. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is really pleased. So actually, to please the Lord, we should please His devotees. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadu, yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. So pleasing the pure devotee is the way to please the Lord. Raja Mantri Ramananda Vyavahare Nipuna.
Raja Mantri Ramananda
Ramananda
Vyahare
Vyavahare
Nipuna.
Nipuna.
राजा प्रीति कही द्रविला प्रभु रमना.
Raja
Raja
Priti
Priti
Kahi
Kahila
Dravila
Dravaila
Pura Mana.
Mana.
By this, Rama indeed diplomat minister for the king. His general behavior was very expensive. Simply a describing king's love for Chaitanya gradually left from the Lord's mind. It was not that he was trying to be diplomatic or cunning like that, but actually genuinely felt that really Pratap Rudra has such a great love for you, Lord. You see that he is so eager, and he is the king. Any king, other king would have said, if he's not giving me darshan, banish him from Jagannath Puri. He should not come inside. And not only he, not any one of his associates should enter Jagannath Puri. He could have done that. He was the king of the whole Orissa. Hmm. So he had the power. But instead of that, he is humbly trying to request to different devotees. So, so Raman Rai was also touched really by his genuine behavior and love for the king, eagerness. And then Lord also explained for the government and also they knew how to deal with it. Prabhupada is saying how Raghunath Das, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, They were in political field. Hmm? So they knew how to deal with people. So they expertly dealt this situation. उत्कंठा ते उत्कंठा ते प्रताप रुद्र नारे रही बारे
उत्कंता
उत्कण्ठे
ते
प्रतापरुद्र
प्रताप
नारे
रुद्र नारे
रहिवारे
रामानंद
रहिवा
साधिलेन प्रभु रे मिलिवरे
Ramananda,
आनंद साधिलीने प्रभु
Prabhu,
रे मिली बरे
रामानंद सारी देना प्रभु रे मिली
So
बारे
Maharaj Prataparudra in great anxiety could not endure not seeing the Lord. Therefore Ramananda by his diplomacy arranged a meeting with the Lord for the king. Hmm. Now how he arranged? Ramananda Prabhu Pai Kaila Nivedana
रामानंद प्रभु पाया कैला निवेदन
एक बार प्रताप रुद्रे देखा ह चरण.
Ekamara Prabhu,
प्रताप रुद्रे देख चरण
So he said, please, at least once you show your lotus feet to the king, at least once. Show your lotus feet means give your darshan for some time. He is so eager, he is so wanting to meet you. Such eagerness I also don't have. Please. Prabhu kahe Ramananda kah vichariya.
प्रभु कहे रामानंद कहा विचारिया
प्रभु
राजा
कहे
के मिलिते
रामानंद कहे
सन्यासी
विचारिया
हरिया.
राजा के मिली दे या सन्यासी हरा
राजा के मिलते युया सन्यासी
So Mahaprabhu is saying,
हराया
this is not good. Oh my God, such echo is coming from all of you. So he is saying, oh Ramanand Rai, don't make such request. Hmm. This is not fitting for you because I am a sannyasi, and for sannyasi to meet a raja, a king, is actually worse than eating poison. So you please consider it. Mm. You please think before what you are asking from me. Mm. You don't ask anything like this. You're saying if a mendicant meets a king, then in this world and the next world both are destroyed. Both destroyed for the mendicant. For the mendicant, both this world and next world, both are destroyed. Indeed, there is what to say of next world. In this world, people will joke because that time the kind of strictness in the society was there that a king cannot meet like that. Mm. In today's society, there is so much we meet sadhu. Sadhu has the definition has changed, but that time sannyasi means he will not stay in a good place. He will not stay. He will not wear very opulent thing. He will not eat anything opulent. He will not meet big people. So that was the kind of sannyas that time. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, people will laugh at me. What you are saying? Ramananda Rai said, actually you are supreme independent Lord. Hmm. You don't have to fear from anyone. Hmm. You are independent, Swarat, Swatantra Ishwar. Why you are afraid of others? So give him mercy, he is really qualified. Hmm. So Mahaprabhu said, I am not God, I am an ordinary person who is in sannyas order. Therefore, I should fear public opinion with my body, mind, and words. I am not Lord. Who said I am Lord? Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. So he was cutting Ramananda Rai's every logic. So Mahaprabhu is saying, अरे little bit also if a sannyasi अल्प छिद्र सर्वलोके गाय. So if there is a white dhoti on and that it is little spot is there, immediately it is visible. Hmm. So a sannyasi means his behavior should be very clean. Hmm. And if some little mistake is there, then they will make it like a wildfire. Yeah. So you don't understand, but I have to be like that. I have to be above anybody's suspicion. So please don't request like that. Then Ramananda Sai say, oh Lord, you have delivered such sinful people. What is this? Hmm? Which the most sinful people Lord had delivered before?
Jagai and Madhya.
Jagai Madai you have delivered. And Prataprudra is not like Jagai and Madai. Huh? What about that? Hmm? That time you delivered Jagai Madai, उस समय नहीं सोचा. King Prataprudra is at least a devotee. Hmm? And he is your great devotee, he is devotee of Lord Jagannath and he is doing such great service in Jagannath Puri. And Mahaprabhu said, see, there may be milk in a big pot, but if it is contaminated by even a drop of liquor, it becomes untouchable. Even one drop falls in the milk, the whole milk is useless. You cannot take it. So the king has all the good qualities, but one thing is that makes him unfit to meet me. And what is that? What is that one thing? Why I cannot meet him? He may be ocean of good qualities, but what is the one drop of liquor? Hmm? What? Nobody is answering. You understood my question or no?
Because Prataprudra was the king. That does.
The word king,
Yeah.
the word king itself is like the drop of liquor. I cannot meet him because he is the king. He may have very good qualities, he has oceans of good qualities, but he is king, so no. Sorry. But but if you are still very eager for the king to meet with me, please first bring his son to me. Lord himself is saying, तथापि तुम्हारे यदि महाग्रह है तबे आने मिले है तुम्हें तहारा तनय. सो उसके बेटे को लाओ, उसको मर्सी मिलेगा, लेकिन राजा को नहीं मिलेगा. So Mahaprabhu little bit melted at least by Ramanand Ray's request. So this is Mahaprabhu himself saying. I thought Nityananda Prabhu sent his son, but Mahaprabhu himself said, if you are eager, then first bring the son to meet me. Bete ko lao. And there is actually no difference, much difference between the father and son because the son is the expansion of his body only. So the son represents father. So if the son meets with me, it is as good as king meeting with me. Okay? So चलो महाप्रभु एटलीस्ट बेंट फॉर दिस. रामानंद राय बोले चलो एटलीस्ट लिटिल बिट ही एग्रीड ना बस. तो रामानंद राय देन इमीडिएटली वेंट टू इन्फॉर्म द किंग एंड महाप्रभु के साथ क्या क्या बात हुआ एंड देन व्हाट लॉर्ड सेड एंड किंग वाज वेरी हैप्पी. वाओ, मेरे बेटे को मर्सी मिलेगा. So a father becomes happy when his son goes ahead of him, or he goes ahead when father becomes happy.
The sun goes ahead of him.
The father becomes all the more happy. Now he is getting mercy. Pratap was so happy. and and this king's son was very very beautiful, and he was like black color, black and beautiful, like Krishna. And he had lotus eyes. He was looking very beautiful in the young. His age is not mentioned, but and the prince was dressed in yellow like Pidambar, and his body was decorated nicely with jewels. So anybody who saw him, they actually remembered Krishna. So then he was sent. Pratap was very happy. Chalo, you go at least, you'll get the mercy. And when Lord embraces you, it is like embracing me. Very happy. Then when he went in front of Mahaprabhu, and the boy, so beautiful with black color and nice pitambar dhoti and then nice beautiful ornaments. Mahaprabhu immediately remembered Krishna and Lord went in deep ecstasy. Lord went Krishna Prem, mad with Krishna Prem. And then Mahaprabhu said, oh, upon seeing him, I am remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, son of Nanda Maharaj. So he must be a great devotee. And so Thakur said, materialist mistakes, I accept the body. The materialist accept the body doesn't have life. Being son of material, nor did he consider. So Mahaprabhu, for Mahaprabhu, seeing the son of king was like seeing Krishna himself. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I am very much obligated by seeing this boy. and Lord embraced him tightly. So how fortunate, na? So as grahastas, just imagine that your son, if he goes and Lord Chaitanya embraces your son, how you will feel? Hmm? Will you feel great joy or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
You will feel that Lord is embracing me only. So just like as the prince, when he was touched by Mahaprabhu, ecstatic symptoms began to manifest in his body, and he became mad with Krishna Prem and Ashta Sattvic Vikar, perspiration, trembling, tears, and he got a 880-volt shock. Just like when you touch the electric eel, how much shock he gives? Electric eel. You have seen electric eel in the ocean. It gives a shock of 880 volts. It's खतरनाक ना? 880 volt.
Nandi.
Huh?
Very
It is
strong.
very strong.
Dangerous.
880 volts. So it's dangerous. Electric eel. So Mahaprabhu gave like that shock. But this shock was pleasing shock. It was not fatal. That boy went in great ecstasy. And he started chanting and crying and started saying Krishna, 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 Krishna. And his bodily symptoms, Ashta Sattvic Vikar, and started and dancing. And all the devotees praised him, and everybody was so happy that he got the mercy of the Lord. Lord himself embraced, and he has got Krishna Prem from zero to like hero. This is one time program of Mahaprabhu. No sessions, no Bhagavad Gita session, and then Bhagavatam, no Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Sarvabhaum. So many degrees we take, and then we become devotee. But Mahaprabhu's preaching was in 1 second from zero to hero. Direct Krishna Prem. Powerful preaching of Mahaprabhu. Na? So Mahaprabhu then calmed the youth and ordered him to come there daily to meet him. So Mahaprabhu was so happy in his association. Mahaprabhu said, please keep quiet, please calm down. And then somehow he calmed down and he said, you please come daily to meet me. I feel such great bliss in your association. Hmm? Then Ramanand Rai took the boy and to the king, and the king was so happy when he heard what happened. He went in great ecstasy and he embraced the boy. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced the boy, and then the boy embraced the king, his father. So then what is A is equal to B and B is equal to C means?
A equal to C.
So the Lord embraced the boy and the boy embraced the king. That is equivalent to Lord embracing the king. And he also felt a great ecstasy. He also went in great ecstasy. The Then from that time, that boy became very intimate associate of the Lord. If Chaitanya simply glanced at someone, he will turn into one of the most. The prince came to see the Lord for the first time, but Lord Mercy immediately became devotee. So he was one of the associates of the Lord then. From that time, he also would be there daily to meet the Lord. That small boy, maybe his age maybe 10, 12 years, 12 years or like that. So young and beautiful. So Mahaprabhu would remember Krishna by seeing him. So fortunate. Name is not given of that boy. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that, he performed his pastime and spread the Sankirtan movement. Hmm. So Advaita Acharya and other devotees, they would invite Mahaprabhu to take prasadam at their homes, because now they are staying in Jagannath Puri for 4 months. So different devotees would cook at their home and they would call the Lord. Hmm. And then Lord would go to their house for cooking. So temporarily the houses where they were accommodated by the Lord only. So sometimes they would come to Gambhira and eat the Mahaprasad of Jagannath, and sometimes they would cook at their home and call the Lord at the home. So like that, 4 months there would be great joy and festivities and reciprocation with the Lord. So Lord like that passed the days, and then what came in Chaturmas? Which festival comes? Hmm? Which festival comes in Chaturmas?
Radayatra.
Damodar.
Damodar Lila comes
Adayatra.
in Kartika, Rath Yatra,
Adayatra.
July. Hmm? There are rains, na? Whenever there is Rath. Rath Yatra means rains. Hmm? Rain will shower only. Because rain, Indra also wants mercy of Jagannath. So now due to the strict rules by the Pandas, we have to celebrate within the 7, 8, 9 days of window. So previously we would celebrate in Pune in January. But now we have to celebrate that time, and that time surely rains are there. So anyway, that is Jagannath's desire. So Chaturmasya, they would be staying, and that time this Jagannath Rath Yatra, the biggest festival. Hmm. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls for Kashi Mishra, hmm, who is the superintendent of the temple. And then he also calls Saram Bhattacharya, who is the priest, main priest. Kashi Mishra is the superintendent of the temple, and Saram Bhattacharya is the priest. So Mahaprabhu called them, both of them. Hmm. And whose house was that, Gambira?
Kashi Misra.
Kashi Mishra. Kashi Mishra's house, that Gambira is superintendent, and then Saram Bhattacharya is a priest, so both are of them are called. Hmm. Uh, uh, Not both, three of them came, called for Kashi Mishra, and then for the Saram Bhattacharya. Oh, sorry. Mahaprabhu called for Kashi Mishra, then superintendent of the temple, and Saram Bhattacharya. Three people. Kashi Mishra is not a superintendent. Kashi Mishra, superintendent, then for Saram Bhattacharya. Because then these three people came before the Lord, they begged permission to wash. So which festival comes before Jagannath Rath Yatra?
Gundicha Marchana.
Ijamarja.
Gundicha Marjana. So Gundicha temple, hmm, main temple inside the Abhoch and the Kirtan hall. So Gundicha Marjanam, because Lord is going to appear there. So Mahaprabhu is planning now how to do that. So Lord said, see, अभी Gundicha temple marjan करना है. So I require these following things. Hmm. So the Padicha is the name of the superintendent of the temple. He said that whatever you desire, Lord, we are there to give you. You just order us. Hmm. So, which three people came in front of Mahaprabhu? Which three people he called? Who all Mahaprabhu called for the meeting, for the management? Management meeting में कौन कौन था?
Kashi Mishra,
Hmm?
Sarvabha, the priest of the temple, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
Yeah, Kashi Mishra, then the superintendent of the temple, and Saram Bhattacharya. Three people. So that name is not given of the superintendent of the temple, but Kashi Mishra, superintendent of the temple, and Saram Bhattacharya. Hmm. Uh, and so then they said that king has given a special order, hmm, that whatever Mahaprabhu wants, whatever his desire, should be done immediately, hmm, without delay. So it was king's order also, and they had love for the Lord also. So they were just waiting. भगवान बताइए क्या करना है, गुंडीचा टेम्पल मार्जनम के लिए क्या करना है. But they said that, oh Lord, you should not clean this. Uh, we will do that. You cleaning is not good. But nonetheless, if you want to do it, you can do. You are Swatantra Ishwar. You can do your pastime. But if you order, we will do it. Uh, but then Lord said, we need lot of water pots and brooms. Hmm? You, O Lord, tell whatever you require, we are ready to bring. So the superintendent only actually said that you will need lot of brooms and water pot to clean, right? So he just understood the desire of the Lord. Without Lord asking, he himself brought so many hundreds of water pots and hundreds of brooms for sweeping the temple. Hmm. So first by sweeping they will clean it, and then by water. So thoroughly cleaning. Big particles by the broom, and then small particles by the washing of the water. So now early in the morning, Lord went there with all his associates, and with his own hand he put sandalwood pulp chandan on everybody's body, because they are going to clean the temple of Lord Jagannath. They are very special people. Hmm. So then Lord said, "Chalo, chalo, ek broom le lo. Take one broom," and uh, Lord gave one broom to hundreds of the devotees. Hundreds of brooms were there, and Lord said, "Chalo, now I will tell what to do, how to clean." So Lord Himself is going. He didn't just give order. Okay, you clean everything, and then tell me what happened. Give me report. I will sit in my Gambhira. What he did was he himself went ahead and led everybody. Hmm. So that is an ideal leader. So Lord and his associate went to clean the Gundicha temple, and first they cleaned. Now first what they will do, they will clean the big dust particles with the broom, then small particles. So Lord Himself showed that how to clean. So vigorously he started cleaning, and each and nook and corner, including the ceiling, and then the simhasan where Lord will sit, Jagannath. He cleaned it, and he cleaned it, everything. He started cleaning like 10 people cleaning at a time. So that was his enthusiasm, and then he saw that his devotees also cleaning, and then sweeping each and every corner. Wherever there is some dust or some jali or spider web, then he cleaned the temple, the altar, and the kirtan hall, and all the buildings, the big and small. So every area, not a single area was spared. And there were hundreds and hundreds of devotees who were cleaning. And Mahaprabhu was seeing everybody cleaning, and he himself was also cleaning. It was not that he was just seeing this. He was watching and instructing, and himself also cleaning. So Mahaprabhu washed and cleaned the temple in great jubilation. And everybody was chanting and very happy. And not that they were just quietly doing, they were also chanting and doing the service and remembering Krishna. It was so blissful and such a great joy everybody was in. It appeared as if by cleaning the temple, what they are cleaning, what they were cleaning as they were
Their
cleaning the temple,
their hearts.
they felt that their heart is also getting cleaned. Hmm. And uh, because of so much cleaning, the Lord's beautiful golden body was covered with dust. Hmm. And Lord became all the more beautiful. It was not that Lord was looking dirty. Lord's golden body was covered with dust, so he became all the more beautiful. He was looking like Sham Sundar now. And the Lord was so much joyful, such beautiful tears were coming from the eyes, and with those tears in the eyes, Lord cleans the temple. So many tears, so much tears that those tears were washing the dust. Such a beautiful scene it must be. So when even Krishna, when he goes for cow herding the cows, that time, uh, when Lord is at the in the end, and all the cows dust, the hoof, the dust from the hooves, that actually goes and settles on the Lord's body, Lord Krishna's body. Lord Krishna also looks very beautiful. That's why his name became Panduranga. He becomes Pandra. So here also Lord was looking beautiful with all the dust. And that was not normal dust, that dust of all the devotees. That was there. Lord enjoyed that. Uh, Bhogamandir, Bhogamandap, that was also thoroughly cleaned. Then the yard was clean, and then all the residential quarters, one after another. Even the residential quarters were cleaned, not just temple. So Lord here is showing In a temple, everything is important, not just the altar. Altar to clean rakhna hi hai. And a temple hall also should be clean. Then even the Bhoga Mandap was clean, even the courtyard was clean, and even the residential quarter where people would stay, that was also clean. Hmm. Now somebody may say in the residential quarter Lord is not staying. In residential quarters, who would stay? Who stays in the residential quarters?
Devotees?
Devotees or servants of the Lord, or some guest may come and they may stay. So that somebody else should do, we may feel. Employee should do. We'll clean the temple. No, 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 no. Cleaning the residential quarters also is equivalent to cleaning the temple. Now, the residential quarters also they were cleaned by the Lord. That was amazing. And then Mahaprabhu collected all the straw, the dust, and the grains of sands and kept in one place. And the huge heap of the dust which he collected and cleaned, that also all in his own cloth, hmm, he collected. And the heap was so huge that all other devotees heaps they had collected, they were nothing in front of what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu collected. Hmm. So all began to gather straw and dust in their own cloths and throw them outside the temple. So, so they were collecting the dust in their own cloths, and keeping. So the huge heap which Lord collected was bigger than all the heaps which the devotees collected. Uh, so Lord said, "See, I can tell that how much labor you have done, how much work hard you have done by seeing the heap of dust you have seen collected." So all the devotees actually collected at one place. There was only one pile of all the devotees, and Mahaprabhu's collection of the dirt was at another place. So the devotees collectively collected the dirt that was less than what Mahaprabhu collected alone. That was the enthusiasm of Mahaprabhu. Hmm. Then the Lord, then after that, they again went inside the temple. And then they again started cleaning the temple. Means big dust particles were cleaned. Now small dust particles. So they said, now collect all the finer dust, finer straws, and small grains of sand, and now collect them and throw outside. Till now you have collected big only. Now small dust also you have to collect everything. Hmm. So then Mahaprabhu and the world Vaishnavas cleaned the temple again, second time. Mahaprabhu was very happy that wow, now temple becoming more clean. Hmm. Somebody's sound is coming, somebody's background. Who is that? Please come mic on. You can switch off the mics. Yeah. So now Mahaprabhu is so happy, hmm, and the temple was shining. Hmm. So now what has remained? Now you have cleaned with big broom, big dust particles, small dust particles also you have removed. Now what is remaining? Now what is remaining? How?
Washing
Uh,
after that,
pardon?
washing with water.
Now water. Just like we clean at home, na? First broom and then we wash with water. Now with water, even the finest dust particles will be cleaned. So now Lord said, "Chalo, abhi pots भर के लाओ और पानी लाओ और इधर cleaning." Now which is the pond which is near to Gundicha temple? Which is the sarovar which is near to Gundicha temple? Hmm. They made a huge line till that sarovar. Which is the sarovar? They see there are two sarovars. One is Indradumna Sarovar and one is Narendra Sarovar. But Narendra Sarovar is far, where Lord would do the water sports activities in the boat, they would do, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his friends. But in Indradumna Sarovar, that is near to Gundicha. From there, they would bring the water. So, huge line they made, and from there, they are passing the pots. Huge pots filled with water. So now then they what they did, they washed the main temple first of all nicely, temple hall. Then they washed the ceilings with water. Now I don't know how they washed the ceiling with water. They must have thrown water from below because there were no pipes and pressure. Then the walls they washed with water. Then the floor they washed with water. And then the simhasan of the Lord and everything else within the room. Everything was cleaned thoroughly with water. And Mahaprabhu, he himself was throwing water onto the ceiling. And then when the water from the ceiling fell down, it not only washed the ceiling, it washed the walls, it washed the floor, everything. So Mahaprabhu was expert. He was throwing water in such a way that the ceiling was washed, walls were washed, and the floor was also washed. And then Lord washed the sitting place of the Lord with his own hand. Jagannath ji where he sits, na? There he started washing thoroughly. Not just washing, but very special. Vidhunoti. Vidhunoti means special dulai. And everybody in the temple was seeing how Lord Chaitanya is washing with such great devotion and crying. Hmm. Uh, so everybody was also washing and simultaneously seeing Lord washing the temple. It was a festival for the eyes. To see Lord Chaitanya is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful body turning into dust. There, so much dust is on his body, so he was looking very beautiful. So everybody is washing also, and they are seeing the Lord also. They are washing also, and they are seeing the Lord also. They are washing also, and they are seeing the Lord also washing. So it was so wonderful. They felt like they should continue and go on. Hmm. And then somebody came when Lord was washing the Sinhasan of the Jagannath, and then somebody poured water on his feet without his knowledge. And then when the feet were washed, then the water which fell from the feet was drunk by somebody who was there hiding. And then somebody begged, "Hey, I also want that water." And they say, I will give that water. So they collected that water which was washed, which washed the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, and then they collected and started distributing and started drinking. How many of you would like to drink that water which is washed Lord Chaitanya's feet directly? Hmm? Would you like to drink or no?
Yes.
You may say, "Oh, that is what? That is water. This is what? So much dust will be there. I will get allergy. I have allergy for dust." Hmm? You will feel like that. That dust. That is not normal dust. Hmm? That is dust of Lord Chaitanya and all the devotees. Hmm. So that devotees were drinking that water with great भगवान का डायरेक्ट चरणामृत मिल रहा है भाई. Hmm. And Lord, whether Lord knew that or Lord didn't know, भगवान को पता चला या नहीं पता चला?
Yes.
Hmm?
No,
Yes
Prabhu.
or no? Huh?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see what I what Lord does. Then the Lord mopped the rooms with his own cloths, my God, and he polished the throne with them also. Now Lord took his own cloth and he mopped. Now सुखाना भी पड़ेगा ना उसको. Now so much water you have put. Now it has to be dried. So Lord with his own sannyas cloth, he was drying the place. सो एक तो पहले झाड़ू मार लिया, बड़े बड़े डस्ट पार्टिकल्स निकाल लिए, फिर छोटे छोटे डस्ट पार्टिकल्स भी निकाल लिए, फिर उसके बाद पानी डाल दिया. नाउ आफ्टर वाटर इज पुट, नाउ लॉर्ड इज मॉपिंग विथ हिज ओन क्लॉथ. तो अभी मॉप तो नहीं थे, तो खुद के ही कपड़े निकाल के दे आर मॉपिंग. सो नाउ इट लुक्ड वेरी क्लीन. वाह 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 वाह. Now it's like fresh. Now it is said here that the rooms were so nicely cleansed that devotees felt that their mind and heart has become clean. So if we actually clean the temple of the Lord, we are cleaning not just temple, we are cleaning our heart. So we should not miss the opportunity to clean the temple. So, not just temple, but whatever is there in the temple campus is equivalent to cleaning the altar. We should keep the whole temple as clean as the altar. Not that altar is cleaned 6 times in a day and other things are dirty. So We should keep the temple clean. Somebody's mic is again on. Sound is coming. Yeah. So now the devotees felt that they felt very nice. And Jayanand Prabhu, when Prabhupada would come to the temple in San Francisco, that time Prabhupada would see everybody has assembled, but Jayanand Prabhu is not there. So he would ask, where is Jayanand? Where is Jayanand? And where would be Jayanand that time?
The cleaning.
Cleaning what?
There is a waste actually of the post-program seva. He used
Oh,
to remove the.
he would he would be cleaning the toilet bathrooms. Hmm. And the devotees would go and tell that Prabhupada is calling, Prabhupada is remembering you. And he would start crying. He would say that, yes, I am so fallen, I am not qualified to go in front of Prabhupada. Hmm. But Prabhupada is so merciful, he is calling. So then they would pull him and take him, drag him to Imagine everybody is wanting to see Prabhupada, but Prabhupada wants to see whom? Jayanand. Where is Jayanand? Prabhupada would ask. Jayanand would be in the toilet bathroom, cleaning the toilet and bathroom. So we should actually do such menial service of cleaning toilet, bathroom, cleaning the temple. So if we do that, it is equivalent to cleaning our own mind and heart. So when the temple was cleaned, it was so purified, it was cool and pleasing, just as Lord's own mind has appeared there. भगवान का कैसा मन है cool, calm, collected, So the temple looked like that. See, मुझे सर्दी. I got allergy of the dust of the cleaning temple just by reading. So there nobody had allergy of the dust. Although the dust is coming, but nobody got sick. Everybody cleaned so much, the dust must be there. Na? So because Lord Himself is present, everybody was in great ecstasy. And now hundreds of men were engaged in bringing the water. Hmm. And there was no place to stand. Hmm. And consequently, someone began to draw water from a well. There was a well nearby. उधर से भी पानी ला रहे थे. From Indradum Sarovar they were bringing water, and from the well also they started bringing water. And hundreds of pots were there, and they were getting and they were passing one pot to another, and empty pots were taken away, and filled pots were being given. Hmm. So he would give the empty pot to him, and he would give me the filled pot. Hmm. So like that they were passing the pots, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of devotees were there, and they were only saying, they were not saying, hey, please take this pot and please take this pot, not like that. They were saying, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari. Only Hari Hari was there. Hari Hari means take this pot, Hari Hari means give me the pot. It's taking and giving it and no other sound was there. That was the kind of atmosphere there. Everyone engaged feeling them there. With the exception of Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Swarup Damodar, Brahmanand Bharati, and Paramanand Puri, everyone was engaged in filling the water pots and bringing them there. So only Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Swarup Damodar, Brahmanand Bharati, and Paramanand Puri, five of them, they were quite senior, no? Senior members. They were all disciple of whom? Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Brahmanand Bharati, Paramanand Puri. They are all disciples of Madhavendra Puri directly. So they were like Ishwar Puri's god brothers. So they were senior. So they were seeing whole thing. They were not involved, but everybody else was involved in filling the water pots and bringing there. Filling the water pots and bringing them there. And many of the water pots, when they were taken, then what would happen? So many water pots, so many people, and they're passing the water pots. So what can happen? What can happen in that?
Can collide, hit.
The pots were colliding and some pots were broken. And even the pots were broken, nobody would shout, "Arey, pagal, tumko samajhne hai क्या pot break क्या है?" There was no fight over that. Immediately new pots were brought. Pot गिर गया, no problem, फूट गया, चलो दूसरा pot लाओ. So no inauspicious or no झगड़ा और no गाली गलौज. अरे क्या pot break किया, no problem. Service should continue. They are continuing the service. Like that, the cleaning of Gundija temple went on for a long time, and Mahaprabhu was there personally. So from this pastime, we have to understand one thing, that how uh, you can remove that. Shikumar, you can stop this sharing. You can show me. So, uh, so the cleaning of Gundija temple. One important lesson is that uh, cleaning, mm, cleaning or menial service is very important. Mm. We should have some menial service where we clean, mm, or we do some service, serving prasadam or cleaning. By that, what happens? We become humble. Our ego becomes down, ahankar comes down. So the menial services are very important for advancement in devotional service. The more menial service we do, the Lord is very pleased. So Lord Himself is saying, showing that do some menial service, not just we sit on Vyasasana and we speak, and we feel this is very nice service, and we speak, wow, I inspire so many people. But what about when you get down from Vyasasana? When Prabhupada was once giving lecture, one Mataji was cleaning the floor. So Prabhupada actually stopped his lecture in between and got down on the floor and showed that how you should clean. And he started cleaning the floor and he said you should clean like this. So Prabhupada could do both. Lecture also he could give nicely, and when there was time to clean the floor, he would do that also. So the menial service play a very important part in life. Otherwise, what happens? The knowledge goes in head, and one feels that मैं तो बहुत महान हूँ, सब मेरी सेवा करो, सब मेरे नौकर हैं. Like that we feel. So we should be grounded. Otherwise, we will not realize that realization will not come if we don't do menial service. So menial services means साधारण सेवा, जिसमें हमारा ईगो को जरा ठेस लगती है कि मैं करूँ. Cleaning especially is like that service. Toilet bathroom cleaning or temple cleaning, any type of cleaning one should involve oneself and become humble. Only the humble and meek will enter the kingdom of God. That is the principle. So Mahaprabhu is showing by his own example. खुद जाके cleaning किया, अपने वस्त्र निकाल के cleaning किया. Hmm. So that is Mahaprabhu, God Himself, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is also coming down. Then who are we? Are we greater than Supreme Personality of Godhead? कि हम क्लीनिंग नहीं कर सकते? क्या मैं इतना महान बन गया है भगवान से भी बड़ा कि मैं क्लीनिंग नहीं कर सकता? भगवान हिमसेल्फ, लॉर्ड हिमसेल्फ इज शोइंग. सो सम काइंड ऑफ क्लीनिंग मिनियल सर्विस, और चप्पल स्टैंड, शू स्टैंड, लाइक दैट, जिधर हमारे अहंकार को अच्छा नहीं लगता, अहंकार, वो सेवा करनी चाहिए थोड़ी समटाइम्स. That is very good. This is very important. In Pune also we have that Gundicha Marjanam we do once in a year. We clean the whole temple like that. Okay, you have there also in Kanyadesh Gundicha Marjanam? No?
Only
Yes
here
or no?
makeshift arrangement only. Every
Mm.
week we set up the altar. We clear it.
Oh, acha. Okay. And then Rath Yatra something?
Yeah,
Some
Rath Yatra we have.
inside the hall only?
Inside the hall, yes.
Okay, the hall
Like
is
the
quite big.
inside a basketball court, like the bigger hall.
Oh, acha. So you do
School
inside.
auditorium, school auditorium.
Oh, acha. Nice. Good. Okay, so very nice this Gundija Marjanam. So Lord is so enthusiastic for cleaning. Anybody would have said, अरे करो आप लोग भाई थोड़ा सा अच्छा सा ये करो, चलो ये करो, तुम ये करो, हाँ ये ऐसा, हाँ ये ऐसा आप करो अच्छे से, चलो मुझे बाद में बता दो, रिपोर्ट दे दो. ऐसे नहीं, भगवान उधर खुद जाके क्लीनिंग कर रहे. And cleaning also so thoroughly that his dust was, the heap of dust was greater than others. With heart and soul he was cleaning. So we should learn menial service. Doing some menial service is very important. Okay, so we'll till what verse we covered? 110. Hmm? We covered till 110. Please note down. Hmm? Okay, so we Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai.
Jai.
So soon Gaur Purnima is also coming. Hmm? So in advance only, happy Gaur Purnima. What is the date?
Third, Prabhu. Third of, I
Third.
think third.
3rd
Third.
March. Yeah, in say 10 days it will be coming. Okay, we'll end here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur
Jai.
Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Gaur
Thank you, Prabhu. And before all assembled Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Prabhu for enlightening us, encouraging us in Krishna consciousness by taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna